Hello everyone, it's Brickmaster here, and today I have a very special LEGO set to review. This is the LEGO System 6949 Robo Guardian set from the Spyrius theme. This set contains 360 pieces and was rated for ages 8 to 12. So this is a very nice set. It is quite old, so it's not something that you'd be able to find that easily. I got this set off of eBay, and eBay is a very good place to buy this set. It's not too expensive. It's quite cheap actually if you don't buy it with the box of the instructions. The price does go a bit higher once you get those, but yeah, it isn't that bad. So first off, I'll show you the box. So it's a medium-sized box. It's totally square and it has the classic star grid pattern in the back. This is, I believe, the last space theme that had that in the background before they just showed stars and planets and galaxies in the background. But here it shows the set. Pretty straightforward. And here, if you open the box, it shows you some of the functions that come with the set. And it also gives you a paragraph like most of the larger space sets do at the time. It says, "Watch out, the spies from the planet Spyrius are using their robots to take satellites from Ice Planet 2002. Ice Planet 2002 is another LEGO space theme that was around at that time. It came out a year earlier, though. With building sets from the LEGO System Space Collection, only you, the LEGO Maniac, can track the Spyrius flying saucers to their secret planet." So it tells you a little summary about the series itself. Here is a little windows so you can see some of the special parts and figures that come with the set. I don't have the tray that would have been in here because I got the set used, but overall this box is in excellent conditions, better than some of the boxes that I get that are new, especially from this day and age. And here on the back it shows you some of the alternate builds with the set. This looks like a rover that has a little launching pad on it for a little spaceship. This looks like a large ship with a little rover at the bottom. This looks like some strange craft with some large cannons, and this looks like a very long rover. By the way, that looks like a little sort of crane down there at the bottom. So it does have some pretty nice alternate builds. If I ever get another version of this set, I will be creating some of those. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Here's an instruction booklet. It's probably quite small for a set of this size, but here on the back it shows you the arm function for the set, which is one of the most important functions for the set, of course, and it has 32 pages, so it's not that long. I would think it would be longer, maybe 50 pages, but still, it's not bad. Now I'll move on to the figures. The set comes with 3, and first figure we'll look at is the Chief. He's in charge, of course. He has this special printing on the top of his helmet. He has a green visor, and of course that flips up, and there is his face. He has a small mustache, and he has some black hair. You can see with some of the older figures that there's a little bit of hair printing on the front of the head, which is pretty nice. He has a blue torso with some pipes, probably for oxygen tanks, which are on the back of him. And he has kind of red belt printing and black pants. So this minifigure is quite colorful in a way, actually. It has lots of different colors. But that's pretty good. I like that minifigure. Here is another Spyrius astronaut. He doesn't specifically have a name. I've heard that he's called Spyrius. I'm not that sure if that's true or not. He does not have any printing on the top of his helmet, and if you open his visor, you can see his face. His face is pretty much the old original minifigure face, except it has eyebrows and reddish hair with like a, I don't even know what that is, say, some sort of band that goes around his head. But he also has the same kind of torso, oxygen tanks, and legs and pants like the other minifigure. Next, we'll look at one of my favorite minifigures for space, actually as a whole. This is the Spyrius robot. This is quite amazing actually for that time, because look at all that printing on him. He has so much on his torso, where his belt would be, and also on his legs. So that is really, really good. When you think about it, 10 years after this, in 2004, the printing was far less superior. So, he also has some metallic wiring and circuitry going on his face. And he has a clear, transparent helmet that he can wear as well, which is quite similar to the Insectoid's helmet. So next, look at the set. It's a large robot, and it is pretty nice. We'll go from the bottom up in this case, since you can kind of give it almost neutral traverse right there. But here at the bottom, there are these little things that can move to the side. You can take out this little crate, and if you open the crate, there are these two little slabs or something. I don't even know what to call them. Could be futuristic iPads. I think I said that in my Recon Robot video that I made almost 2 years ago, maybe. Yeah, something like that. And it could be attached to the magnet right here, so you can carry it around, which is pretty good. So if he finds a crate of something, he can carry it around and keep it safe, not lose it. Here at the back is this little ladder, and if you pull it up, there's a small space right underneath there, and that's where they say you should put the robot, so that's kind of his little place to stay in the robot. And you can put that down. I'm guessing that the ladder is supposed to lead up to this section, which is a large compartment that houses a little ship. So if you pull these apart, and slide this little speeder out, there you go. And it is a pretty neat little ship. Has the same kind of control pad as the little futuristic iPads, and it has some pretty cool exhausts at the back, transparent red, and it says that your other Spyrius agent, not the chief, but the other one, should sit on there, and he can fly around. And it can fit in here with the minifigure, which is pretty nice, so you don't have to have a minifigure sitting around. That's one thing I like about this set. Everything can fit inside and has a place to stay. Here on the front, it has one sticker, and it looks like some sort of circuit board or something like that, motherboard of some type, and that looks really good. That's a nice sticker. Now look at the main feature of the set, and probably what this set is most iconic for, is that you lift up the arms and you push this lever up. I don't know how to describe how it works, but it is quite simple. Actually, what happens is that there's this piece that kind of sticks itself between the teeth of the gears that are inside, that are attached to axles, which are attached to the arms. And if you pull it up, it releases them and they fly down. So this is what happens. And on the other side. So that's pretty neat. I think that makes this set a lot more fun to play with, definitely. If I were going to get a bunch of Spyrius sets out and have a huge battle with the Unitron or Ice Planet, that would definitely be something that would be good to play with, and that would increase its play value as a whole. So both of these arms, of course, are different. This one has a magnet, this one just has a claw for grabbing things, which make both of them very important, and you can't really have one without the other. The next thing that we'll look at here at the top is the head, and this can move and turn 360 degrees, of course. And here it has a little rocket at the back, and you'd probably be wondering why it has a little rocket at the back, but that is for the Spyrius Chief. Well, of course, you can sit in there. Let me just get him positioned in there correctly. So there he is, closed up in his transparent red cockpit. What you can do is you can pop this off. Sometimes it takes one of these little plates with it, but that doesn't really matter that much, and he can fly around like so. And what you can also do is, if you want to be doing some exploring on the planet, you can pop off tips of the arms and stick them in the sides of the head like so, and you can go and fly around like that. This kind of reminds me of an Aquazone set, I think. I'm not that sure. I know I saw something like this somewhere. So that's that. Another thing that I don't know if they did this intentionally or not, but here at the bottoms of these, these 1x4 plates are positioned in this pretty similar way, so this easily fits on top of here. So who knows, that could be an alternate head for your robot. So that's pretty neat. And that's what that looks like with the alternate head. I think it looks pretty good, but I still prefer the original head that they chose. It just looks more professional, and would, for a Guardian to protect something, it could probably survive in battle longer if the person driving it at the top doesn't get shot and probably killed. But yeah, it looks pretty neat. I really think this set is worth it if you want to go and get it. It is a pretty simple build. It's a lot of bricks. There's no Technic parts unless you get up there, and that's not even really that much, so it's not a hard build. Very good set, very well planned out. When I look at sets from 1994, there's this picture of this set always seems to come up, so I'm guessing it's a fan favorite from that time. If this set were sold today, I would say that I would buy it. I think that all the little ships and compartments and such, and you can switch around the arms and head, that really gives it a lot of play value to it. So I really think this set was well planned out, well thought of, really good, high quality set. As I said before, if you're looking to buy this, I would check on eBay. They have pretty good deals on it. Amazon, I saw it for $360. That is this many, so that means every piece would be $1, so that's really not worth it. So I think that if you get it for around $60, that would be worth it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.